There has never been a bigger force for change than technology. It changes absolutely everything about the way we live, the way we get around, the way we eat, even the way we talk to each other. With the rise of social media, the idea of community has changed radically. It's no longer just about the people around you. It's anyone, anywhere on the planet, that has a shared interest.
How to connect with friends whom have ever known. Social network is growing rapidly in recent years. It became the one activity and routine of many people. We usually use social network for communicating with friends or family instead of using phone or message that they must spend a lot of money. We use social network every day, but we should also realize to use the social network effectively. We can see that it is a very big communication of social network that can be described in the concept of the small world. What is small world? A small world network is a basic model that we found in the routine life. It is a model which the most social network application applied it in find friends system. In the social network system, we can find the friends of friends via mutual friends. It means that people can be friends with friends of friends. Sixth step of friend can be described by the 6 degrees of separation theory. The 6 degrees of separation is the theory that everyone is 6 or fewer steps away from any other person in the world, so that a chain of the friend of friend statements can be made to connect any two people in a maximum of 6 steps. It is often used as a synonym for the idea of the small world phenomenon by the earliest reference to the concept of 6 degrees of separation and the search for an answer to the small world problem. Facebook. Facebook is the social networking service that allows the user to be friend of each other and do some interact to each user. There have a lot more friends management for the categories the type of friend and set them to allow in some personal information. The model of Facebook is the shortest path to know people who have ever known before. It make people to know each other more and become friends. From the beginning of FaceMatch website, Facebook becomes to help people to contact each other easily although they have ever known each other before. By the 6 degrees of separation from the small world and the minimum distance network, there make Facebook can help people to know another more easily. Twitter. Twitter is the social networking service that allows the users to share their quote by text-based message up to 140 characters known as tweet. User can mention to talk with whom they want, favorite the interested tweet for read them later, and retweet the interested tweet to be shared for the followers. Twitter is the microblogging on the social network site. There can easy to see following tweets on the personal timeline. People can know each other by search the account or hashtag. The model of Twitter is the behavior search for the accounts that have the same interested things. Twitter used the 6 degrees of separation from small world and the minimum distance network to let the user can know other user that they have ever known before but they have something to be joined. Instagram. Instagram is an online photo sharing and social networking service that enables its users to post pictures and share on its social network services. The picture sharing allow user can like and comment. The user can follow the account which posts the interesting picture depend on lifestyle. The model of Instagram is the behavior search for the picture interested accounts and the hashtag about the posted photo. A structured overview of 50 years of small world research. For 50 years of small world research, we can categorize into two categories as diffusion and search model. These two models consist of three dimensions: are structure, process, and psychological. The diffusion structure can be determined by the question, what are the factors that people can be connected to other via short chains of acquaintances? The diffusion process has the three factors are detail of information, characteristics of actors, and actors' social structural position. The search structure is dependent on distance and closeness of people in the community. Moreover, the people's multiple overlapping membership can be impact a search model. The search process is widely to design because it is dependent on the natural of communication. For psychological of two researches is not different, it is dependent on surprise effect to encounter the strangers, connectedness, and counterintuitive. Representing degree distributions, clustering, and homophily in social networks with latent cluster random effects models. Typically, social network cluster user into group by relation of persons such as university group and high school group. In this work, the old group will be clustered into the group where combine the same people into group. For the example, the liking basketball group, the crazy about bicycle. To cluster the liking group, the data of personality such as liking, respect, and familial relationship. To do this work, we must mention about the data share in social network which are transitivity and homophily. For the example of transitivity, if actor A relates to B and actor B relates to C, then actor A relates to C. The homophily is the similarity of actor in the social group. Spine segment in small world networks. A theoretical analysis of the implications of unreliable edges and path redundancies in large-scale small world networks. To be more specific, the investigation focuses on an elementary idealized substructure of social network spine segments, which results as the minimum transmission probability presented on the plotted curve. Therefore, it can be concluded that the effects of path redundancy and edge failure probability are exist. As the probability of edge failure decreases, the reliability value increases. Defectors' niches, prisoner's dilemma game on disordered networks. Game theory is the one of best mathematical theories to analyze the situation of the interest conflict. The prisoner's dilemma is the game theory that was found in the experiment to describe the situation where there exist free riders who exploit common properties. In the real world, there have the egoistic and altruistically players live together. The triple R graph is the structure that neighbors of each player whom plays PD games with is disordered depending on parameter Q. The study based on the prisoner's dilemma game on a triple R graph is for the effects of the disordered networks on the evolution of cooperation. The result observed is the fraction of cooperation decreases the network and the fraction that are expressed as a linear function of the clustering coefficient. Consumer referral in a small world network. The researcher examined the profit maximization problem of a firm relying entirely on network marketing in a small world network. Many interesting implications of the small world property were derived in this model of consumer referral. We expect more fruitful economic social implications to be obtained in other contexts in the future. How to search a social network. Each people has different behavior and age that it affects to the efficiency of the communication in social network. The different behavior affects to extend the information in social network. If the people is interest, realize and active to share or distribute data in other format, the scope of the social network will be larger by the distribution of the information. Moreover, the most important is people. The expansion of social network depends on the relationship between people. The people has a different relationship in different age. People has different behavior to use social network in different kind of society or generation. Discussion. From the advantage that we mentioned in previous, we can adopt them to design the social application of job recruitment. This application will help the human resource to contact employees. Firstly, the distribution model will be adopted. To diffuse the recruitment information, the HR will contact the actors who have the characteristics as follow. 1. Like to share or forward the information to the communities. 2. Usually use the social media to contact friends or acquaintance. 3. Interest in the recruitment information. 4. The location around the company. These characteristics of actors will help the HR to distribution in what area, or more step of forwarding recruitment information. Moreover, the people must be able to contact the HR rapidly, or use a few step via friends. The shortcut will be provided to help the applicant contact to HR. Besides the recruitment announcement, we can use the advantage of clustering to cluster the applicant's ability to interview the appropriate department by using the homophily. This designed model can help the organization to find the employee, and help the applicant to contact the organization rapidly. This model also adopted the social doctor appointment. Conclusion. From the research that we reviewed, we can adopt the small world network into many social networks application, for example. 1. Social game. 2. Social job hunting. 3. Find friend. 4. Meet the doctor. 5. Social network of organization. These applications can be developed by using the concept of small network to search or diffusion efficiently.